bam! It's time for a review. This is going to be a double bam today, folks. Bam, bam! We're going to be looking at Snake Eyes, the Commando version from the G.I. Joe Classified line, and Kim Arashikage, Jinx, from the G.I. Joe Classified line as well. Alright, I had this Jinx for a while. She's number 124 in the line. You see right there? And I just recently picked up this Snake Eyes here. He's number 165 in the line. So there you go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the box. Let's look at Jinx first. So there's her, pretty cool details. I mean, I'll probably go with this head, I think. But, it's always nice to have extra heads for different figures and different ninja bodies and whatnot. Alright. There's all the Commando symbols. You can find out what that means online, I believe. And there she is. Oh, I do like that look as well with the blocked eyes. That's pretty cool, man. Oh, man. There's the art on the side there. She's pretty cool. She's a mentor to old, she's a student of old Snake Eyes here. Now, this is the Commando Snake Eyes. And I was really excited about this one because I kind of like it when he mixes it up with swords and gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, why use a sword on someone when you can just pull out a gun and shoot them? That kind of, that kind of makes sense to old Bam. There's the codes if you're interested in that kind of thing. And there's the art on the back. Man, look at that. Now, look at that. Those are fangs, folks. We don't have fangs in the classified line yet. Fangs coming soon? I bet you they are. Let's see, who's on that fang? The Cobra Trooper? You got it looks like one of the pilots from the flight pod, or not the flight pod, the jetpack. Interesting. So, hey, we might have some fangs coming soon. Alright, so that's it. This is the packaging. You know what we do around here on BAM Reviews? We take them out of the packaging. I'll be right back. The mid-box. Alright, so here's what we got for the mid-box opening. It's pretty straightforward, just in their plastic prisons. Here's Kim. Jinx. That's a cool looking sword. Nothing fancy here. Doesn't have those stupid twisty tie things that are very annoying. Let's move on. Snake Eyes. Pretty much the same. So this should go pretty straightforward. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm messing around with Jinx here. Oh my god, she ain't got no head. And I wanted to point something out. So I spent a couple minutes here trying to get this blindfold on her head. And what I wanted to point out was that, take the head off. Don't be dumb like Bam. Bam's trying to stretch this plastic over her hair. Don't do that. Do the smart thing. Take the head off. And then come from the underside and get it on there. So there you go. And that's what that looks like. All right, I want to keep getting these guys ready. All right, so here we go with Jinx. I got her out of the package. She's ready to go. Looking pretty cool. I don't really prefer this weapon, though. I mean, the sword on her back would probably be better in her hands. I don't know about having her with such a large weapon. But you know what? I can dig it. Now, the interesting thing about this figure is I'm coming off of a review of Slice and Dice in the back there. You see him in the background? Check out my BAM Reviews channel to see that review. And I was giving them critical acclaim, let me tell you. Critical acclaim because of their engineering and how non-gummy and non-loose and very easy to move their limbs were. And you can tell this is an older figure in the line. And these legs are not as nice. So you can tell that Hasbro's kind of come a long way. But either way, you need a Jinx in your collection, and I think this is a pretty good solution to Jinx. Look at that tattoo there, old tat. Looks pretty good. There could be a pattern on the, the elbow there, but what you gonna do? There's her symbol. This is already fallen off. I prefer this. There is an alternate head. So you can turn her into a bit of an army builder, I suppose. But I don't really prefer that head. I much prefer this head here. And the sword like that. Alright, so that's Jinx. Let's go ahead and get old Snake Eyes sorted out. Be right back. Alright, and here's Jinx's mentor himself, old Snake Eyes. Alright, check him out. Now, what I mentioned before about the stiffness of the legs on Jinx, Much better. Look at that. It's like smooth like butter. You know what I'm saying? Much better on Snake Eyes. And, you know, he's about 40 figures in the line from Jinx there. So, you know, this is, I guess, the newer engineering that they're going with. So I kind of dig it. Now, this figure here, one thing I was kind of puzzled about is, what is this for? Is that, I guess that's for the gun, his gun, but that's not going to stay in there. It's just going to fall right down. So I'm not sure. Maybe something like this. You kind of hook it in there. I'm not sure. So if you know what this little side compartment is for, let me know in the comments. Let me know what that's for. He's got knives over here, some nice detail. Got that blue line. Yeah, man, check him out. Little rigid here. Now look at his old man. Look at the motion you can get on the elbows there. Man, that looks pretty cool. I don't like this backpack. I think this backpack sucks. I feel like he's gonna turn around and murder like 3 people. So I would take these swords and put them in his hand probably. And it keeps falling out. I mean, it's not falling out now, of course, because I'm on video, but it is prone to falling out. So, you know, you got to be careful about that. And this is just strange. I don't know. I don't know if I like that flap. I would probably just clip that off, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's really kind of bizarre. Or just take his leg off and maybe just take the whole there. Yeah, there goes the backpack. Yeah, that backpack sucks, man. And then the swords fall out of it. I don't know. That's just I wish it was a full sheath. Would be much better than just this. I don't really like that. I mean, look at Jinx. That's when they did it right. Look at that. Full sheath. It just pegs right in. No issue. No problem. Kind of bizarre. Alright, so, you know, there's the Snake Eyes. He's got good range of motion. You can get him into all different kind of shots, I think. He can almost touch his own butt. Oh, man. Close. I could probably push it to get it there, but I'm not going to do that. You got to have a Commando Snake Eyes, though, so, you know, I got mine now. Alright. Let's get him in a nice shot here. Be right back. Alright, I just noticed something about old Snake Eyes here. Look at some writing on his shoulder, on his pad there. Kanji, Japanese. Anyone know what that means? Let me know in the old comments if you know what that is. Maybe it's upside down. I don't know. Is that? Yeah, what's that? What is that? Does anyone know what that is? I might have to take a picture of that and see. Anyway, I thought that was pretty neat. They both got a tat of a sort. So I was looking for the Arashikage tattoo, and you know, he's in clothes, so you won't see that, but you know, he's got one over there too. So he's got 2 of them, and they're different. I wonder if it says Snake Eyes. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Pretty cool. Alright, be right back. So I looked it up online, and it looks like this it says Wind God. Kind of cool. And then the other side, the symbols there say Ninja. So perhaps it's Wind God Ninja. Anyway, I thought that was pretty neat. Let's do a rating for these figures. Alright, I'm going to start with Jinx. Alright, engineering for Jinx. I'm going to go ahead and give it a thumbs sideways. I can't say I like it. I can't say I hate it. I don't like the fact that it's gummy. You know, the paint applications are really good. I like the figure. It's got a lot of range of motions, but it's a little too like rough in moving it. It's kind of a shame, and the feet are not that good, but you know, I like the character. All right, let's go with affordability. All right, affordability for Jinx. This one's gonna be easy for me. He will not stand up right now. All right, come on. We're working here. Oh, man. All right, affordability for Jinx here. This one's going to be easy for me. This is a slightly older figure, so you can catch a bargain on this. I bought 3 of these on Amazon for $11 a piece. So take a look on Amazon, see if you can get her cheap. She's pretty good. You can turn her into an army builder. It's definitely a thumbs up for me. All right, overall for Jinx here, I gotta say it's a thumbs up. You need a Jinx for your collection. This is a good figure. It's a little gummy. Put it in the you know, it's a little gummy or stiff in certain areas. Put it in the drink. Get the hot water going. Get her moving, right? But other than that, she's a great figure overall. All right, let's move on to old Snake Eyes here. All right, Snake Eyes here. Engineering, paint apps, etc. Another thumbs sideways. I really don't like the backpack. I feel like they cheapened out a bit here with this. She has a better sheath there for her swords. I don't really like this at all. That's kind of trash. I don't really like the flap on the side. This thing is bizarre to me. It won't even hold a gun if I put it in there. So you know, I'm probably just going to snip that off or take it off of his leg altogether. Not quite sure. You know, for a ninja character, he's not. I don't know. He's kind of real bulky in the upper half, so you can't get him into a lot of those ninja poses. But you know, he's a ninja commando, so you know, I guess the tats would have been better if they said ninja commando. That would be cool. Maybe the Wind God one is translating wrong. But as far as you know, paint applications, pretty good, not too bad. All right, affordability. Now, affordability on Snake Eyes, I paid full price on him, $25. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a thumbs sideways, folks. I like Snake Eyes, I really do. He's one of my favorite GI Joes. But this figure, try to catch it on the clearance. Try and get a couple dollars off, 10%, 20%. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can imagine that you'll see this figure out there. I don't think this one's gonna be a gangbuster. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think this one's gonna sell out everywhere. Snake Eyes generally isn't a peg warmer, but there's a lot of them. You know, the GI Joe Classified line, they made a lot of these Snake Eyes, so you never know, he might be. But you know, try and pick him up on the cheap. All right, overall, Snake Eyes, it's thumbs up, right? This is a Commando Snake Eyes, and you know what? We're gonna go with thumbs sideways, slightly up. Man, I want to really like this figure, I really do, but it's tough. It's really tough due to the things that I talked about. Some really strange engineering choices. You know, I don't really understand the symbols. It would be nice if the box told me what the symbols said. You know, I don't speak Japanese. I can't read kanji. It would be nice if they'd done that, but they didn't. So, you know, your mileage may vary for this one. You need them for your collection, though. So pick them up. Try and pick them up on the cheap if you can. And you only need one of these, folks. I mean, I don't know if I would army build this body. I'd probably just stick to the one and just call it a day. All right, so this has been a quick one. This has been a BAM review. I got a whole pile of GI Joes sitting over there. Pre-orders coming in, so I'm just trying to knock them out. You know what I'm saying? Knock them out. But, you know, we have Spooktober coming up. So starting October 1st, I want to start getting some more spooky scenes going in the background. And some more, you know, spooky toys that we're going to be looking at. You know, picture zombies, picture skeletons, stuff like that. I like it. I like to take a lot of photography during Spooktober as well. So you'll see more and more pictures, I think, from me as well. But for now, this has been a BAM review. I review toys on YouTube, such as G.I. Joe Classified, some Marvel. You see some Undead Ninjas back there. Check out my Slice and Dice review on my channel. I really love those figures. Oh, come on, Snake Eyes. We're working here. Motu figures. I have a dye video that recently came up. I dyed old Skeletor here. Here's my Blood Knight Skeletor. Check him out, man. I'm really happy the way he turned out. But yeah, Transformers as well. I might have some combiners coming up soon. You know what I'm saying? Old BAM. But this has been a BAM review. I am BAM, and I'm out.